Hello, dear friends. Welcome to the Economics Learners Lab. Myself, I am Venkatesh Kongala. I am the founder and managing director of Economics Learners Lab. We have newly introduced a program called 90 Important Topics for NTNet Economics, June 2020. Actually, what are we doing in this program? Here comes the answer. 1. Every day we are releasing one video on particular topic in Economics Learners Lab YouTube channel. The video will be more emphasized on NTNet syllabus. 2. After detailed explanation or demonstration of the topic, we will provide a few multiple choice questions. 3. If the video length exceeds more than 15 minutes, we will divide the video into parts. If you are really a serious aspirant of NTNet economics, I can bet you that this program will help you a lot. Let's begin today's topic. Topic number 82, balance of payments. Balance of payments also very important topic for the NTNet economics exam. From this topic, you can expect 1 to 2 questions. Let us see what we are going to learn in this video. We are going to learn in this video what is a balance of payments, understand structure of BOP, know the BOP equilibrium and disequilibrium and possible solutions for the disequilibrium. After that, we will solve some multiple choice questions. Let us see what is balance of payments. The balance of payments is also called as a balance of international payments. The balance of payments is a systematic record of a country. It shows all the economic transactions between the resident of a country and the rest of the world during the specific period. It means the balance of payments shows a goods, services, income going out of the country as well as coming into the country in a specific time period. It can be month, quarter of year or half of year and year. Commonly we use BOP for 1 year. It means BOP commonly we refer 1 year time period. Let us go to the next slide. The structure of BOP. So all the transactions of the balance of payments are recorded into the capital transactions and current transactions. Capital transactions majorly includes foreign direct investment, NRI deposits, government loans. Like that, all the transactions will be recorded in the capital account. In current account, all the transactions are divided into the visible transaction and invisible transactions. The visible transactions, so say exporting of a cars, exporting of a machines, exporting of a mobile phones, at the same time importing of a cars, importing of a machinery. Like that, all the transactions we can see. Invisible transaction like this services we cannot see. It can but some of the transactions are invisible like services we cannot see. These transactions also recorded in current account. Like invisible transactions are remittances, dividends, profits, services. All these we can see in invisible transaction. All invisible transactions will record in current account. Let us go to the next slide. BOP equilibrium and disequilibrium. The balance of payments, all the transactions divide into credits and debits. It means according to the accounting, all the transactions of the balance of payments divided into the 2 categories, that are credit transactions, debit transactions. The credit transactions means it's like income to the country, at the same time it's coming into the country like goods and services. The debit transaction means the goods and services are going out of the country, at the same time it's expenditure of the country. These all the transactions will record in double entry bookkeeping. It means all the balance of payments are recorded in double entry bookkeeping. If the debit side is more than the credit side, then we can see the balance of payment deficit. It means goods, services, income going out of the country is less than whatever the goods, services, income coming into the country. Then we can see the balance of payment deficit. If credit side is more than the debit side, then we can see the balance of payment surplus. It means whatever the goods and services going out of the country is higher than whatever the services, goods coming into the country. Then we can see the balance of payment surplus. The BOP equilibrium is only theoretical, but in reality, most of the countries will face BOP deficit. It means the BOP equilibrium only theoretical concept, but in reality, most of the countries will face BOP deficit. For example, country like India, the BOP deficit is very high. So what are the reasons for the BOP deficit? Let us go to the next slide. Reasons of the equilibrium and disequilibrium. the determination of the BOP equilibrium and disequilibrium purely depends on the two, that are price levels of the home country at the same time price levels of the rest of the countries. National income of the home country at the same time national income of the rest of the countries. The possible solutions of BOP disequilibrium. It means how the BOP disequilibrium can be corrected. There are three different approaches is given by the different types of economies how we can correct BOP disequilibrium. The first one is Marshall-Lerner condition. It says elasticity of export of prices plus elasticity of import of prices is greater than 1. The devaluation of the home country currency will improve the balance of payments. Elasticity of price of exports plus elasticity of price of imports is less than 1. The home country devaluation of the currency will increase the balance of payment deficit. Second, the absorption approach. This is given by the Sidney Alexander. It's purely based on national income and Keynesian approach. It says expenditure increases shows a imports of countries are increasing. At the same time, decrease in expenditure shows a exports are rising. Third, monetary approach. The monetary approach people are argues that balance of payments deficit or surplus is purely a monetary phenomenon. It shows money supply increases in economy shows balance of payment deficit. Reduction in money supply in economy shows balance of payments surplus. Hope you have understood the balance of payments concepts. Let us solve 5 multiple choice questions. Question number 1. 1 minute time for this question. Try to solve yourself. After that I will do the explanation. Your time starts now. Time up, stop doing it. Let us see. Which among the following is not correctly matched with regard to the balance of payments account? Item nature. 1. Import of a goods and services, debit in current account. Yes, this is right. Choice number 2. Receipt of transfer of payments, credit in current account. Yes, this is also right. Choice number 3. Direct investment receipt, credit in capital account. Yes, this is also true. Choice number 4. Portfolio investment redemption, debit in current account. No, this is not current account, this is capital account. So the right answer for this question is choice number 4. Let us go to the next question. 30 seconds time for this question. Try to solve yourself. After that I will do the explanation. Your time starts now. Time up, stop doing it. Let us see. Which among the following is not included in capital account? Choice number 1. FDI. FDI will be in capital account. Choice number 2. Government loans. This also will be in capital account. Choice number 3. Remittances. This is not in capital account. NRI deposits. It will be in capital account. So the right answer for this question is choice number 3. That is remittances. Remittances should be recorded in current account. Let us go to the next question. 30 seconds time for this question. Try to solve yourself. After that I will do the explanation. Your time starts now. Time up, stop doing it. Let us see. Which among the following is included in current account? Choice number 1, donations. Choice number 2, dividends. Choice number 3, profits. Choice number 4, all of the above. So the right answer for this question is choice number 4. Let us go to the fourth question. 1 minute time for this question. Try to solve yourself. After that I will do the explanation. Your time starts now. Time up, stop doing it. Let us see. Assertion A. According to monetary approach, balance of payment surplus or deficit is a monetary phenomenon. Yes, according to the monetary approach, it's purely a monetary phenomenon. Reason R. It results from excess demand for money or excess supply of money in economy. Yes, this statement also right. So the right answer for this question is choice number 1. Both A and R are true and R is correct explanation of A. Let us go to the last question in this video. Question number 5. 1 minute time for this question. Try to solve yourself. After that I will do the explanation. Your time starts now. Time up, stop doing it. Let us see. Assertion A. International business involves cross-border movement of a funds. The movement of funds is reflected in a country's balance of payments. Reasons are: balance of payments shows the financial impact of a international business. Yes, these two statements are right. So the right answer for this question is choice number 1. Both A and R are true and R is correct explanation of A. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Your subscription is my inspiration. See you in another video.